talked for a minute, and he's a great guy, and he's apparently I think he might be in this community because he said he reached out to me, and I just didn't. I don't check I can't check all my DMs sometimes. And and we were, and it was, it was interesting to sort of have this panel and talk about what's going on in the culture and talk about solutions. But then it's like, okay, we have to have implementation. And in case you want to know what I said to the brother, I don't have his name in front of me, but he was a very nice guy. I told him, I said, DMX should be a billionaire. I said, DMX should be here now. He should be a hip hop mogul worth $5 billion. If anybody knows hip hop, DMX had a chance to be bigger than both Jay-Z and Tupac. I mean, this guy was super talented, and he did things that Tupac and Jay-Z could not accomplish in terms of record sales and people really connecting to him. I mean, he was really powerful in that way. But unfortunately, it got derailed by drugs. And I think DMX's life should be studied because that's a perfect example of how generational wealth gets lost when men get distracted. And if you talk about the vices, pay attention now. You should tell your sons this. I hope you'll tell your sons this. Um, generational wealth gets lost when men get distracted, and men are typically taken down by one of four things. This is what I tell every young black man I talk to who asks me about it. Share this with your sons or your friends, or if you are a young man, I hope you'll hear me and consider this. The four things that tend to take men down are obsessions with either sex, meaning too many women, too much stuff going on. Then, you have Shannon Sharp situations, baby mama situations, all this stuff. Sex, drugs, alcohol, or gambling. Sex, drugs, alcohol, and gambling are, um, you know, those are the things that destroy men, great men. Most great men I know, and I remember taking notes on this and kind of categorizing this when I was much younger, when I was like in my early 20s. And I was like, okay, most of the men I know that have a lot of potential that didn't realize their potential, it was, either too many women, just getting into, just and it's a drug. Sex is a drug. It's dopamine. That's the drug that your brain feeds you. So it's either too many women sort of floating around, and then they end up in a bad situation or a bad relationship. And bad relationships will distract you. Bad relationships can destroy you. Clifton Powell, the actor, was saying that marrying his wife was the worst mistake he ever made because he lost $10 million. You saw Shannon Sharp, just made that OnlyFans model into a multimillionaire, and things like that. But and then you get into drugs, and I think that I think they deliberately put drugs in the black community to take black wealth and to destroy it because you can take wealth from a community much easier if they don't have strong families. And also, you can conquer a community easily if they don't have strong men. If you don't have strong men in the community, then you can sort of get everybody kind of scattered. And when everyone's scattered, it's hard to win. Like if you ever play sports, you know what happens when the team's on a unified mission and everybody's trying to accomplish the same thing, and everyone's on a sort of a singular objective. Tell me if you've seen this. That becomes a great team. But when the team becomes scattered, the players don't trust each other. They're infighting. That's when you can get conquered very easily. And I think that's what's happening to America. I think that there's a divide and conquer thing kind of going on from some outside entity that's using our internal divisions to rip us apart.